Welcome back to Mystical Heart Tarot Readings. This is the long awaited pick a pile. And today we're going to do what message is it that you need to hear right now. So I'm going to start by pulling 3 cards from this deck. Let's see, we want to shuffle them first. It's been a while, so bear with me. I don't have a whole lot of room here on this desk. I've got cards laying everywhere, so. All right, this is the long-awaited pick-a-pile. What message do you need to hear right now? And I'm going to timestamp everything. I'll timestamp when I pull the astrology crystals out. So if you don't want to use the crystals, your astrology sign, you'll be able to just go to the timestamp. It will be down in the description box for you. So let's pull out 3 cards. Let's start with 3 cards. What message do you need to hear right now? We have 1. Should have got my smaller cards on. I had to, everything's all in boxes and trying to find stuff. I had a little difficult time finding everything. We need 2 more cards. What message do you need to hear right now? I'm going to take these 2. All right. Set these up here. Let's see what we have here. Creator of life, take care of yourself, and the inner voice. And I'm going to add a crystal for each one of these. Starting with, we're going to add a carnelian here, a tiger's eye here, and a peach moonstone here. So I'm going to give you a minute to look at these and decide on which one you want to pick. And then I'm going to grab the timestamp and start pulling the astrology signs out. We'll have 4 astrology signs for each pile. All right, so just click to your timestamp if you don't want astrology. And now we're going to pull out. I'm going to shuffle the astrology symbols, and we'll pull out 4 for each pile. Trying to make sure I do this right. I don't want to crack them, so I'm trying to be gentle with shuffling. And I'm going to reach in with my left hand. Let's see what we get here. We have Aries, Cancer, Leo, and Scorpio. So for pile 1, Aries, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio. Pile 2, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Capricorn. And for the last pile, we have Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, and Libra. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started here. So I'm going to set these others aside while we do pile number 1. This is going to be pile number 1. Where's my ink pen? So I need to timestamp it. All right. Try to move these out of the way so they're not in the way while I'm doing it. Don't mind me. All right. So we're looking at pile number 1. We have the creator of life. And if you picked your pile using your zodiac sign, the zodiac signs for pile number 1 are Aries, Cancer, Leo, and Scorpio. And if you didn't use your astrology sign, that's okay too. This is just another way for others to pick their piles. Let me get these out of the way, and we'll get the oracle cards. Let's set this off to this over here, out of the way. Make sure that you can see it. All right, I feel this one. That one. And we have one more. One of these days I'll pull the tea leaves out. Maybe the next time I do this. I'll try not to wait so long. All right. Let's see what message is it you need to hear right now. Let's see. Let's start with this one. So we have creator of life. Yin and yang. I feel like my camera's off. Survival. we got survival. Sorry if the light it's all natural light, so I apologize if you can't see them that well. Oh, we ended up with 2. Oh, so we'll go with this one. The universe. That's hard to see. I picked some really difficult ones that's hard to see. Let's put the universe here. Not going to leave me much room for tarot. New beginnings. The message may be that it's new beginnings for someone. That's truth. See if we can put these together like this. And the last oracle card is anxiety. Oh, that is really difficult to see. Anxiety. Try to get it to where you can see it. Anxiety. So right away, I'm getting that from the beginning of time, we've been in survival mode in this vast universe. We all have a new beginning when we're first born. And throughout our life, we do have changes that come about. It does, and it may, and it can cause a lot of us anxiety. Change can cause anxiety. New beginnings can cause anxiety. But all of this is about our truth. It's not about other people's truth. And let's go ahead and pull the tarot and see what message you need to hear right now. What message is it you need to hear right now? The 2 of Swords in reverse. King of Cups. Wait, there's another one there. The Judgment card in reverse. I'm going to pull one more for here. I didn't think this through with all these big oracle cards because I have limited space compared to other readers that do these. And the last one, oh, the Death card. So, as you know, Death card does not mean literal death. So what are we looking at here? This reading, the message that you need to hear right now is that This may be a time for change. A change, a major change. And you might be doubting yourself with this major change. You might be conflicted about this change. But the truth of it is, it's time for a new beginning. The universe is letting you know. The universe, I feel, is sending you messages that it is time for a change, a major change. And the anxiety that you go through may put you into survival mode. You may be receiving messages from the Creator. Some people refer to the Creator as God. Some refer to the Creator as God's source. Some refer to the Creator as higher power. However you want to look at that is up to the individual person. We're looking at the Creator of life. The Creator of life and the universe is telling you right now you're getting ready perhaps to make a change. You may be dealing with a lot of anxiety and stress. And as I'm doing this reading right now, we are under a full moon. It's about to leave, but the full moon, this full moon, all full moons have an effect until the new moon comes about, which is in about approximately 2 weeks from now. So you're having that full moon effect. Right now is time to start looking at making that change, getting rid of things that no longer serve you. And that may be difficult. It may be causing you anxiety. You might even go into survival mode because you don't know what to expect with a new beginning. You might even have anxiety because you're doubting yourself, or perhaps you're refusing to learn from past mistakes. And that can cause anxiety too, because if you haven't learned from past mistakes, when you go into this change, this is a change, definitely a change coming, a transformation. You don't want to make the same mistakes that you made in the past. And I feel like maybe some of you may go into survival mode, where you only do what you know how to do best. But there's definitely a new beginning coming. This change is going to create this new beginning. As for the crystal, this is where I do things a little differently from other readers that do these pick-a piles and use crystals. I let you know what this crystal is good for. This is one that will restore your confidence. You may be lacking confidence here. Remember, this is about self-doubt. So this crystal, which is a carnelian, will help you it'll help restore your confidence, your passion, and your courage. It'll bring about positive life choices to you. It's also good for protecting you against rage, envy, and resentment. So this is a good crystal to have. So if you chose pile number 1, you've got a change of some sort, a major change coming. You do have a major change coming. You may be stressing out about it because you may be already aware of it. And you don't want to make the same mistakes you made in the past. Live your truth. Live your true self. All right, we're going to move on. Let me get these cards picked up and out of the way. I don't have a way to pause this video and then splice it, so you just have to view the process of me doing this. So you'll be a part of the whole process. So let me go ahead and put this back in here where it belongs. Let's see, survival. I'm going to return these cards to their respective decks. They'll be used in the next pile. Except for this first one. And so now we're going to do pile number 2. All right, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, your astrology signs are Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Let me get these out of the way so you didn't necessarily have to use these. If you used your intuition to pick your pile, the astrology signs aren't going to matter. So it's just another way for others to pick their pile. All right, so for pile number 2, your pile is about take care of yourself. And we're going to pull cards. I'm going to get a drink here real quick. I'm not doing this pick. I don't do pick upon them like others may do them. So you get to view the entire process of me doing these readings. Your crystal is beautiful tiger's eye. And we're going to set this over here out of the way. And let's start with this pile. And get a card. What message do you need to hear right now? Hopefully these cards won't stick. For pile number 1, they stuck, and I ended up with 2 of them. All right, let's see what we got for pile number 2. This is a message that you need to hear right now. And the significator card is take care of yourself. feathers soaring. And put that one right here. Let's look at this one. We have love. We have the death card. Remember, the death card represents change, not literal death. And finally, we have ideation. Ideation, if you're not sure, refers to your thoughts, what you're thinking about. Oh, you can't see these. Let me move this up a little bit. Okay. And we'll put this one right here. Get the tarot deck. What I'm seeing here so far, what message do you need to hear right now? So, what I'm seeing, take care of yourself. Perhaps you need to do more looking within yourself and more loving yourself. You might need to make that major change. And it might come, you might have to really think hard about making that change. Perhaps you're one of those people that care about others and don't worry about yourself so much. The feather, this could represent something from your ancestors. If you see a feather on the ground, that's usually a message. I don't know. Remember, each different colored feather represents a different message. This card says soaring. So, flying high and fast. So, you need to think about changing your view of always helping others and maybe loving yourself. Let's see what we get here with the tarot. The Emperor. The Emperor. This is an authoritative figure. This could be God source. This could be your God source watching over you, stepping in, making adjustments. You're being told to make adjustments. Yes, you still feel emotions towards other people, but you need to start turning your feelings and your emotions in towards yourself and take care of yourself. I feel strongly you may be receiving a message from your higher power. This could represent your God source, your higher power, whoever you believe in, the creator. Hopefully I won't get dinged for this card. I might have to cover it. So you need to be patient with yourself. I'm trying to find something to cover it with. Just give me 1 second. So you need to be patient with yourself as well. You need to be patient and not be so careless to put all your effort, all your feelings, all your emotions into helping others, and start taking better care of yourself. You're getting those messages. You might have to be more assertive with yourself. You may have to be more assertive with yourself. And that can be difficult. This may be difficult. I'm hearing take the bull by the horns. So take the bull by the horns, because there's something is going on. If you don't take better care of yourself, as the significator card does indicate, if you don't take care of yourself, this could be the ultimate outcome. I hate to say it. I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it, because this card can also represent a major change as well. And that major change is you may need to change your thoughts, your way of thinking about helping others. You may have that problem that you want to help others, and by doing so, you don't help yourself. You don't take the time to love yourself like you should. And I feel that the Creator, God Source, is telling you, if you don't take the time to take care of yourself, I'm going to make that choice and decision for you. So if you're one of those that has to go out there and be that person that is always helping others, the message that you're receiving right now is it's time to help yourself rather than others. It's time for you to stop thinking about others and start thinking about yourself for a change, because you need to take better care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to go out and help others the way you'd like to. So you need to stop. And it's okay to take a break from helping others. It's okay. You need to help yourself, though. And I feel that maybe your thoughts need to change. That's why we have it sitting next to this death card. Your thoughts need to change. You may need to change your way of thinking. That may be an issue, because you may feel like there's a reason why you're out there helping others. You may feel like that's your life's purpose. But if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to go out and help and take care of others. And so God Source is telling you right now, God Source, Creator, Higher Power, is telling you right now, you need to stop, reevaluate your way of thinking, start loving yourself, start taking better care of yourself, take a break from helping others, and stop and smell the flowers. Because if you can't get out there and help others, are they going to come and help you if something happens to you? It's okay to take a break from helping, being there emotionally for others, emotionally or in any other manner that you are out there helping others. It's time to take care of yourself. just like this card says. And so the crystal for your pile, I'm going to cover that card with this card because I'm not sure that YouTube's going to allow me to have that. The tiger's eye is good for grounding. And you can start this process of taking care of yourself by grounding yourself. That's an excellent way of taking care of yourself. Meditation, ideation, meditation, deepen thought. Free your mind up in meditation. Do the meditation and then do the grounding. And tiger's eye is good for that. Tiger's eye is good for helping you to get grounded. But you know that I have put a video out, I put a live out with different grounding techniques. There's various ways that you can ground yourself. So your message, pile number 2, is to take care of yourself. Take time away from others because you're busy ignoring your own self, ignoring your own self-love, and you're busy out there helping others. Now it's time for you. And your higher power, your God source, your creator is telling you it's that time. Before your higher power, God source, creator forces you into taking that time. Take that time. Meditate, ground, and get some grounding in. That is your message, pile number 2. And like I told pile number 1, you're going to see the process of me putting everything back so that I can move on to pile number 3. All right. Let me get a timestamp here for pile number 3. All right, pile number 3. If you picked your pile using your zodiac sign, we have Virgo, Gemini, Libra, and Taurus. The zodiac signs are just for those that would prefer to pick with their zodiac sign rather than using their intuition. You can use your intuition and not use your zodiac sign. And your crystal is the peach moonstone. This beautiful peach moonstone. And your significator card is the inner voice. The inner voice. All right, I'm going to get a drink real quick. Sorry about that, pile number 3. We're going to pick the oracle cards. Let's get oracle cards for pile number 3. And one more. All right. So pile number 3. This is about the inner voice. Let's see what else we have here. Feathers, soaring. If you were drawn to pile number 2, you might want to watch pile number 2. They actually got the same card. I believe it was pile number 2. Oh God, I can't remember. It was either pile 1 or 2 got the same card came out for one of the other piles. I apologize. Feathers, soaring. Purification. Let me push this up so you can see it. Fate. These cards are hard to see and this is natural light, so I apologize. And the last is flow. So what is the message here? What message is it that you need to hear? Let's pull some tarot here. So your significator card is talking about the inner voice, your inner voice, the inner voice that you hear whenever everything's silent, when nobody's talking and you're not talking. It's the voice that you hear. And feathers, as I said before, I don't remember which pile it was. I apologize. Feathers, you may find feathers on the ground. This is messages from your ancestors. And there's different color feathers that you can find. They each represent something different, a different message. I don't know off the top of my head what each color represents. But this feather is saying soaring. Soaring like a bird flying in the air. Purification. This is about purification, purifying your thoughts. Clearing your thoughts out. Maybe clearing your thoughts out of any negativity that you may hold. And flow and soaring are similar in that you want flow, you don't want it to be obstructed. You want things to go smoothly, just as soaring does. Mr. Hart's about to come in, so he's going to interrupt. So you may be, your inner voice may be you're clearing your thoughts and they're flowing uninterrupted, maybe even moving swiftly, because soaring is kind of like moving swiftly. Looking at what it is that you're going to be doing next, your fate. The 10 of Cups in reverse. So this may be you may become emotionally broken. Let's see what else we pull here. We can fit 2 more cards here. All right, so the inner voice. Your inner voice may be telling you that you're emotionally broken. You may have had some sort of conflict with someone. And you might be feeling defeated because it may be that it may have been somebody you didn't want to have a conflict with. I feel like this is, things are moving rapidly, smoothly, they're uninterrupted. The purification to me tells me that it's all about the truth, purified without anything that is untrue. And so perhaps someone did walk away. Perhaps there was a conflict. You're feeling defeated from that conflict, and somebody walked away. And that's the fate, is perhaps somebody walking away, because you may have spoken up. You may have been assertive and direct. You may have used your inner voice to say what was on your mind. And I feel that whatever it was that you spoke flowed freely. You didn't hold back. But what you did speak was truth. It was pure. You made sure that the things that you said in this conflict, because this is the conflict, you made sure the things you said in this conflict, there was nothing untrue about it. And even so, you still have that feeling of defeat, because there's walking away. There is emotional bonds have been broken. And perhaps this was something that needed to happen. That may have been the fate. The fate here. This is the fate card. Your inner voice may have told you, may have warned you that this was coming. And so you prepared for this conflict with everything that was true in this situation. Perhaps this isn't a feeling of defeat. Perhaps it is that you don't feel like you were loved in this situation. And that's why maybe you felt like they weren't emotionally there for you. And so you purified your thoughts, you purified your communication, spoke with assertiveness, spoke direct. You didn't hold back the truth about how you felt, and how it made you may have become emotionally broken from this, but you may have felt like there may have been you weren't owning your own power. So you had to take back your personal power. You may have given your power over to somebody, and your inner voice was telling you you need to take it back. Don't let others take your personal power from you. Otherwise, you'll be doing this. You'll have a conflict where you have to take back your personal power. You may not have felt love in this situation. That may be what made you feel like you didn't have a hold of yourself to begin with. And so you decided it's time to speak up, speak the truth, be direct. And when you're being assertive and you're being direct, you have the power of spirit with you, helping you. The power of spirit is guiding you. And the communication flowed freely and uninterrupted. So that you could feel better afterwards. So the message that you need to hear is that somebody has some sort of control over you, perhaps, and now is the time to take back your personal power. And in doing so, yes, it is going to create a conflict. Yes, conflicts are difficult, but keep in mind, you need to be assertive, you need to be direct, you need to be truthful, pure. Your communication needs to be purified. It needs to flow freely. Are feelings going to be hurt? Yes. Is it going to break up a connection? More than likely. Possibly even more than one. But your inner voice is telling you, it's time. I need my personal power back. I need to take back who I am. That's what you need to do. And so that is your message, is that it's time to take back your personal power with the truth. Speaking the truth of it. Your crystal is the beautiful peach moonstone. And like the other two, this crystal is gentle. It's a loving stone. It supports your heart, stimulates your mind. Supports the heart and stimulates your mind. It helps you see positive in all people and experiences. This crystal is actually helpful for people that are highly sensitive. If you're highly sensitive, which is probably the case if someone else had control over you, because that tends to happen. You tend to take on other people's emotions and feelings if you're highly sensitive. And so this crystal can help you with that. And this is a peach moonstone. Well, that is it for Pick a Pile. I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. As always, I'll see you back next time. Have a good day.